Welcome back once again in the video lecture series of data communication and networking. Its subject code is 1618502 according to your SBT syllabus. Today I am going to teach you unit number 5. Its name is networking fundamentals, and in this video lecture I will try to take two topics, that is packet switching and message switching. This is my name and my designation. So let's start with the video, and before starting the content in deep, let us have a quick recap on the important concepts that we are going to discuss in this video. So first of all, I will try to explain you about what is packet switching. After that, I will teach you how packet switching is used in computer networks. Next, I will teach you about packet switched networks, right? Okay. Next, I will also take message switching in this video. Next, I will also discuss about store and forward delay, which is used in computer network, advantages, and after that I will explain you about important facts which is already discussed in this video under summary section, and I will surely give you some good references also. So let us start with the first topic, that what do you mean by packet switching. So in communication, in telecommunication, packet switching is a method of grouping the data, and it is transmitted over a digital network into packets. See, the information is being transmitted in the form of packets here. So how it happens? First of all, information is known as message. Message is divided into blocks. These blocks are known as segments, and further these segments are divided into packets, and the packets are being transmitted from one place to another. So packets are made up of header. They are having some headers, and they are also having some payload, right? So data in the header used for networking hardware, it is used to direct the packet to its destination, right? So header is used to direct the packet that in which direction it will proceed to the destination, and payload is extracted and it is used by some software. These softwares are also known as your application software, right? So it is, that is, packet switching is primary basis of data communication in the computer networks worldwide. Actually, these packets are not only applicable for transmission in LAN or MAN, however, it is also used for worldwide transmission, right? Okay, so some more important points about packet switching it is, it allows the delivery of variable bits data rate stream realized in the sequence of packets over a computer network. So here bitrate can be variable in as compared to circuit switching. In circuit switching we were having almost constant data rate, but here we can have the variable data rate of stream. Okay, as they traverse the networking hardware such as switches and router, packets are received, buffered, queued, or retransmitted. So in switching technique, basically we are using some hardware such as switches and routers, and through this switches and routers data can be received, data can be buffered means data can be stored in the intermediate stations. Packets may be queued. Queued means what? The packets may be create a queue in which they will be transmitted through some transmission media. Fine. Okay. and it is also used for your retransmitted. Retransmitted means in the case of stored or forward we are using. So it results in variable latency and throughput depending upon link capacity and traffic load on the network. Packets are normally forwarded by intermediate network and asynchronously using first come first serve buffering. So how the packets are being forwarded? Packets are normally forwarded by the intermediate nodes which are established between source and destination. It may be forwarded according to some scheduling discipline like fair queuing, traffic shaping, or for differentiated guaranteed quality of service, that is QoS, such as wait, fair queuing, and liquid bucket. So what does it mean? It means the forwarding process of a packet is depending upon some scheduling discipline. And what are the scheduling discipline? It may be queued, it may be traffic shaping, it may be traffic shaping means what? It in what way the packet will be transmitted according to the shape of the traffic, right? Or it also guarantees the QoS. QoS means what? Quality of services and other properties. Okay, so packet based communication may be implemented with or without intermediate forwarding, that is switches or router. So very important thing, that is packet based switching is not necessarily need the forwarding concept with the help of intermediate nodes. Without intermediate nodes or without intermediate nodes also, such as switches and routers, they may get forwarded. Okay, so this is the good example of your packet switching. Here we are having two stations. One is your sender, this is your receiver, and these are the intermediate nodes. So if a message is having, say, how many packets are there? Suppose a message is being divided into two packets. Packet 1 is following this path. The upper path is followed by packet 1, and for packet 2 this path is followed by this, means packet 2 is following this path. This path is followed by packet 2, but lastly both of them will be reconstructed here, packet 1 and packet 2, and lastly it will be submitted to your destination. Fine. So how packet switching is used in network? Let's see one by one. So it is used to optimize the use of channel capacity. See, channel capacity must be optimized while transmission of any information or any message which is available in the digital telecommunication network, and such digital telecommunication network is also known as computer networks in the simple language. Okay, so it is used in internet as well as LAN. So packet switching is not only used in LAN, it is also used in your internet, that is WAN. Internet is implemented by internet protocol, as we all know, right? And they are being used a variety of link layer technologies. For example, Ethernet. This is one of the good link layer technology, and frame relay are one of the common example of your this internet protocol. Newer mobile phones technology such as GSM and LTE, LTE आप लोग आजकल यूज करते होंगे. So GSM and LTE are being used in new telephone concept for enhancing the quality of your internet. So in this, packet switching is used, right? So packet switching is associated with the connectionless network. That means um, very oftenly, if you will talk about packet switching, so it is mostly it is connectionless telecommunication only, right? Okay. X25 is a notable use of packet switching in that despite of based of packet switching method, it is provided the virtual circuit. See, X25 is very useful in packet switching. Why? Because it provides the virtual circuits to the user. So the why virtual circuit is used because it is having variable length packets, right? This is the very good example of your variable circuits. Next, actually, in 1978, this X25 was provides the first international and commercial packet switching network. That means first it was used in 1978 and it was known as IPSS, that is your International Packet Switched Service, right? Okay. Next one is your ATM. What do you mean by ATM? ATM is your asynchronous transfer mode, right? It is not automated teller machine. It is your asynchronous transfer mode, which also obeys the technology of your virtual circuit technology, which uses fixed length cell relay connection oriented packet switching, right? Okay. So technologies such as multi-protocol level switching, which is also known as MPLS, that is multi-protocol level switching, and a resource reservation protocol, right? It is also known as RSVP, RSVP, that creates the virtual circuits on the top of the datagram networks. Datagram network is one of the packet switching technique. There are two types of packet switching technique. One is known as your datagram networks and second one is known as your virtual network. So MPLS, that is multi protocol level switching and its predecessors means इसके पहले वाले यानी इसके पूर्वज, and also talking about ATM, which is also known as your fast packet technologies. So let's talk about packet switch network. So what do you mean by packet switch network? First, it is very important and which can be divided into three areas, right? First is your introduction of X25. Next one is your OSI model and and X25 era. So packet switch network was one of the essential ingredient to use these three types of your overlapping area. So research into packet switching at the National Physical Laboratory. National Physical Laboratory is also known as NPL, that begins with the proposal for the WAN, Wide Area Network WAN, and it was established in 1965. These are some historical moments which was associated with packet switch network. The NPL network, that is such as ARPANET and SITA HLN, becomes the operational in 1969. So after 1965, ARPANET was mainly used in your packet switched network. Okay, so there are two fundamental differences between means which is involved in the division of function and task between the host at the edges of the network and network core. So the fundamental differences which is involved in between two things, that is edges of the network and the network as a core, right? Okay. In the datagram system, according to the end-to-end principle, the hosts have the responsibility to ensure orderly delivery of packets. So frankly speaking, datagram, what is the datagram system? It is the system which is used for operating according to end-to-end principle. End-to-end principle means what? Source to destination principle, and the host can have responsibility to ensure the delivery of packets. In the virtual call system, the network guarantees sequence of the delivery of the data. So it's not like that in the virtual call system, the packet switch network will not take the responsibility of transmission or the guaranteed transmission. Okay, so this is a good example of your packet switch network in which this is your A first, this is your B second, and this is the switches which is being used, B to A. So B in this direction, B is going this direction, right? And A, packet A is going in this direction, and finally they both are reaching at this point. They are being here combined and sent it to your restructured, not combined. Here they are being restructured and they are provided to the second computer, right? Okay, so now let's talk about message switching. So in telecommunication, message switching involves message routed in their entirety one hop at a time. So entire message is being transmitted from one place to another place. That is the best beauty of your message switching protocol, message switching technology or techniques. It involves the circuit switching and was the precursor of the packet switching, right? So message switching is also including some ingredient of your circuit switching as well as packet switching. Hop to hop, hop to hop, hop by hop means what? It is the connection between two intermediate or two neighborhood, right? So hop by hop, telex forwarding and WCP are the best example of your message switching system. When this form of switching is used, no physical path is established in advance. This is very important. In circuit switching, you are using the dedicated path. Means before communication, you have to establish the path. But in message switching, no such type of path, physical path, has to be established before the actual transmission takes place. Okay. It is stored in the first switching office. See, switching is also known as a route, and then it is forwarded to one hop at a time, right? Previously it was used for offices, and later on it is also used for hop to hop, that is a personal workstation or node to node. Each block is received by in its entity form, which is inspected by the errors and then forwarded or retransmitted. Very important. So this is the best example of your message switching, in which these are some terminals: terminal 1, terminal 2. This is your mainframe, this is your email server. So if you want to send some message from terminal 1 to terminal 2, so these are the some switching switches that is given to you. That is your switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, and in this way the message is being transmitted from terminal 1 to terminal 2. Okay, so let's talk about store and forward in quick review. So message switches stores each message and intermediate nodes in its entirety before forwarding. So store and forward delay is happening in your message switching technique. Message experience end-to-end delay with the dependent on the message length and the number of the intermediate node. So मैसेज डिले कब होता है, दो चीजें इसके ऊपर डिपेंड करती है. फर्स्ट योर व्हाट इज द लेंथ ऑफ द मैसेज एंड कितने नंबर्स आपके इंटरमीडिएट नोड्स हैं बीच में, ये दो चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती हैं. नेक्स्ट, ईच एडिशनल इंटरमीडिएट नोड इंट्रोड्यूसेस ए डिले, यानी जितने आपके इंटरमीडिएट नोड्स बढ़ते जाएंगे सोर्स और डेस्टिनेशन के बीच में, तो ये मान करके चलिए कि उन दोनों के बीच में एक डिले टाइम भी जरूर बढ़ जाएगा. Nodes could have different transmission delay for incoming messages and outgoing messages. That means delay is also may happens due to incoming messages and outgoing messages due to the different technologies, right? So message delay is due to the basically the different technologies that we are using in it. So what are the advantages of this message switching? First of all, it is used for improving the use of bandwidth, right? Next, the message can be stored temporarily in the message switches when the network congestion becomes a problem. Very very important. That means whenever we are having the congestion, so message switching technique is having some buffering. And how buffering? When the message is stored in the message switching at the intermediate process. So it is used to manage network traffic also, very importantly. And broadcasting addresses use the bandwidth more efficiently because the message are delivered to the multiple destination. That is very important. So broadcasting addresses use the bandwidth. That means in messages switching, broadcasting is also applicable. So let's talk about the summary that we have already discussed so far in this video. So in telecommunication, this is used for grouping the data and transmitted over the digital network into, into the packets. Packets are made up of headers and payloads. That means besides data, the header and payloads are there. Data in the headers are used for networking hardware to direct the packet to its destination. So why header is used? Header is used to direct how it will proceed to the destination. Packets are normally forwarded by intermediate nodes asynchronously, which is used in FCFS fashion, and it also provides the buffering concept. So packet based communication can be implemented with or without the intermediate forwarding nodes. That is very important. It is used in the internet and local area network, that means WAN and LAN. And basically internet is implemented by IP suite, that is internet protocol suite, using the variety of link layer technology like Ethernet and frame relay. It guarantees, that means virtual call system guarantees about the sequence delivery of the data to the host. That means if you are using virtual system also, that in that situation also this type of circuit switching, this type of switching technique is guarantees about your delivery of the packet. So these are the good examples of your books, URL and YouTube. So to enhance your knowledge and skill. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.